We're gonna do one more video, just because I really like it. Who's not in the gang? Oh, who's not an introvert? I'm an introvert.
Soft-spoken.
Loneliness.
Do you put them in a box based on biases heard from the media?
I think that introverted people are the more creative bunch compared to introverts. Because every person that I've met that has been very creative has been an introvert. Except for like maybe 2 people, and they were in my dance class. But to be fair, they were just like really energetic. And I feel like that's where they got their creativity from. It's just being very energetic. But every person I have met that is like very creative is an introvert.
Yeah,
Me
or
included.
just unknown
I think
sources.
I'm creative.
As you play along this episode of Odd Man Out, think
It's
of
so
two
crazy to
sources.
think that most of our successful
As you
people
play along
have been
this episode of
introverts.
Odd Man Out, think of how you picked them up.
We brought together 7 introverts.
I am an introvert.
Why is it in Spanish? Button. Change. Subtitles on. English.
I'm an
The hell?
introvert. I am.
Why do they have it in Spanish?
I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert.
One is a liar. If the group
In my ears. Jesus. Okay. One is a liar. He or she wins the entire prize. I'm assuming they're doing that because introverts are supposed to be quiet. But like, what was that? ASMR. Banger start. Because you know that if you're the first person to talk, instantly people are going to target you. We'll go based off of looks so far. Everybody looks fairly closed off. If I think you have like awkward clothing, then you're definitely an introvert. He has very normal clothing. But I'm not really sure. Everybody's crossing their hands. They got really good body language for being an introvert. As someone who has studied psychology. This is gonna be the whole first round. That's so funny if it is. Please. How is nobody laughing? This is so funny. Dude, if this is the whole video, please tell me this is the whole video. Surely the other people that are like behind the screen are like asking questions after this, right? I wonder who they deducted is based off of it.
The speed silence round was really awkward because I just felt like everybody was like trying to look into my soul and like determine
Oh, it's a silence
if I'm introvert or
round.
not.
Was that intentional? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like, that's so fucked up. They're just like, yeah, he has to be the most energetic. He's the most casually dressed.
Physically.
That's all I'm saying.
Mannerisms are. I come off as an extrovert, so
Yeah.
yeah, expect it. And I think it's funny too because you put a bunch of introverts in a box and expect them to.
He's literally me.
So
If he's not,
people
if he's
out,
not
it's like,
an extrovert,
we're not. You know,
we're literally the same. We just got a lot of energy.
Hi.
I think this is very fitting.
I know. Right.
What do you guys like to do like when you guys have free time for yourselves?
Okay.
To watch TikTok. Take my dog to the dog park, stuff like that. For me, being
Going outside, not very introvert of her.
introverted,
I'ma
is
be
how
real.
I gain my energy, and I gain.
Especially a dog park. You have to have so much interaction when you walk your dog. I don't walk my dog because I don't want people to come up to me and be like, hey, can I pet your dog? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now. When I used to live in an apartment, I would have to walk my dog. And I would be like, fine, I love you, so I'll walk you. My little sweetheart. The little fucking ferret that I own. Fucking, every single time I would go out, there would either be kids come up to talk to me, there'd be like fucking people just come and talk to me, asking to pet her, asking to hold her, and I'm like, I just want to be in and out, please don't talk to me. I would literally refuse to take my dog out if I saw the kids were playing outside. I'm like, bro, you gotta hold it in a little longer, I'm sorry. Like, I ended up just getting like potty pads so that she could just use them because I didn't want to go outside. Like, that's how bad it was.
Energy from having alone time and being able to recharge
Okay.
and focus on getting myself back to a place where I can interact with people.
You know, every time
Okay.
I like to paint sometimes, like go to the beach or
So what I said,
hike.
most
I really like
introverted people are
and
creative.
hiking, like spending time in nature.
Hiking.
Well, I love to like watch Netflix, and then I also like writing as well. It's like kind of
Creative
like
as well?
outlet, I guess. Yeah.
I just like chill at home, watch like YouTube videos.
Her voice was very projecting. It was very much more clear and louder and assertive compared to everybody else.
Not doing
So
it.
she's a little sussy wussy.
Like nobody bothered me. Nobody like knock on my door.
I feel that.
Shut door locked.
I'm suspicious of her and Dog Walk Girl.
Was to just
Because who the fuck walks their dog as an
pick up
introvert?
on, like, the way that people
It's
were, like,
impossible.
standing, or like just the way people held themselves.
Especially at a
they came
park
across as more, like,
Where there's a
confident
bunch of
or
kids, you have to
more
talk to
sure of
kids now.
Do
I don't want to talk to
guys
random
prefer,
kids.
Like calling or like texting people.
Ooh, actually. It's not that projecting that time. It's pretty soft.
I like that you can think of what you're gonna say
Exactly.
before you write it, and then you send it. And you're
Okay,
like,
more
like,
confidence
on the
getting
note.
built up in the room. More confidence.
Like, all right, I'm just like, I'm in the bathroom.
Everybody is now like getting comfortable with each other.
Because I was trying to just say something so I wasn't voted off too early.
What do you guys think? An introvert.
Meeting new
Why
people.
do they keep that so long?
Yeah, I've tried like kind of opening myself up. I've been in school for like 5 years. My only friend is like my friend from high school. So
I have one friend. Is it sad to admit that? I have one friend, and recently I have been getting like more semi-friends because I've been playing Valorant and trying to force myself to be more extroverted, and people have started adding me and like talking to me on Discord, which I don't think Discord friends count that much because it's very easy to talk to someone on the internet. But even then, I'm like super shy. Like they always want me to play with them, or like not even like they'll have me play with them, but I'm like so quiet in the party. I feel so awkward and shy when I'm in those parties. Like I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm scared to like ask to join, or like just join in random, even though like I know it's the culture to do that. I feel like it's just like I feel like I'm intruding if I do that, and then I get nervous to ask. So I just don't ask, and then and I just end up not having friends because I get too nervous to make friends.
like didn't work out.
So I can see this. I can see that.
For me, like giving speeches and like public speaking, I'm like
She lost her only friend.
my only friend is like my friend from high school. So like didn't work out so
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah.
She almost got that
For me,
one
like giving
friend.
speeches
Okay.
and like public speaking. Oh my god, I had a speech yesterday in my class. It did not go well.
I'm actually god tier at presentations. I get so hyped for presentations. I love being able to share my knowledge and like show off, which like makes me I feel like maybe I'm like more ambiverted than introverted because I'm like I'm a medium neutral ground, you know what I mean? Like I don't get too tired talking to people, but I also like being by myself a lot, like a lot. But I loved presentations. I loved being able to like fucking put together a PowerPoint, being able to just like, you know, being able to present. I would like throw memes I would make into it. I would try to be like a class clown. I really liked being funny and energetic, so I'd always try to like make people laugh at my presentations, which most of the time we did. We succeeded. Granted, it's high school kids. It's very easy to make them laugh, but whatever. I was like really good at it. I was really good at presentations, like god tier. Just skip
I
it.
just freak out. Like, for me, it's like in large group settings, feeling overlooked or like not considered, since I'm not immediately like vocal about all my.
I feel like I know I keep pausing. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm the opposite though. I feel like everybody's looking at me. I think it's just like OCD, where I'm like, I feel like I always have to look perfect, or at least semi decent, in order for people to like me. But then I realized that like nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about you, honestly. Like you go to the store, like nobody cares. Unless you're famous, nobody cares. No one's gonna notice you. No one's gonna notice your outfit you're wearing. Nobody's gonna care that you like have your hair a little bit messed up. Maybe you just like your face is a little bit puffy that day. Nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention. Trust me. It's a good thing to keep in mind that you just shouldn't feel nervous out in public because nobody's paying attention. Let's be real. Like think of it like from your perspective. Are you paying attention to every single person that you pass by? No. You're just minding your own business. You're there to shop. Maybe some people want to pick up a girl or two. You know? There's different objectives whenever you go to a store, but noticing one random person is not the objective. So that's my key point. People are more likely to notice you in a good way than in a bad way.
Opinions.
Oh, I didn't even see what was
at the
going on right there. I
moment
got distracted.
goes away.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
We didn't get to hear from two of the people. I still think it's the dog walk girl. Who the fuck walks their dog as an introvert? I hate walking my dog. Okay. Bye Emma. She actually did seem pretty introverted.
Friendly,
That's sad.
bubbly.
I feel like she got cheated out of that one.
Outgoing. So
Outgoing.
they maybe pinpointed
Yeah.
me for that.
Yeah, probably. She's got a very projecting voice, so it would make sense. Especially whenever everybody started getting comfortable, she started like raising up the volume and energy. So I can see why they would vote her
Have you
out.
ever done any like
It would make sense.
personality tests?
Personality test. Oh, I don't remember my personality.
INFP or something like that. Yeah.
I mean,
I would have to take it again. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I mean, I know that might look suspect, but I really don't know. Yeah.
I literally, I like, I cannot name like the amount of classes that I've had to like fucking do this test for, and it's always English class. All I know is that like every English class, I had to do this, and I don't know why my English teacher wanted to know so much about our personality types, but it was like, I swear to God, every class that I would take within like high school, they wanted to know. They were so nosy.
So like, what do you guys think you struggle with the most with being like an introvert? Like
An
like-
introvert.
Yeah, because like
Misconception,
that's-
struggle.
I don't know words.
I would say for me, they just assume that like I hate people. Like I've been told a lot that I seem intimidating at first.
Yeah.
So like reserved, and I have like my shell.
Very common.
The reason I brought it up is because like a lot of people assume like I'm not confident, and like they're like, oh, you just need to be more outgoing, and I'm like, I'm really confident in myself. Like I know who I am.
That's why she walks her dog. Like, if you want to make friends, get a dog. That's all you gotta do. Get a dog, walk it, and you'll be chilling. Like, I swear to God.
But that doesn't mean like I can't be introverted at the same time.
Just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you're like a complete hermit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hermit.
On a spectrum,
So funny
you are
to describe an introvert.
introvert or 100% an extrovert, we all have like tendencies of both. Because like
Yeah.
if you think about it, there are very few.
Everybody's an
people in the world
introvert,
where somebody's 100%
realistically.
one.
I don't have a pet
I actually
dog.
do talk a lot.
I don't shut up. Like
Yeah,
this is what I'm
same.
comfortable with. I don't shut up. But like
I don't shut
outside,
up.
like social public places, I like am more reserved. And with strangers.
It's so
too, I
funny,
just-
because I'm literally so quiet at my house.
Yeah, same. Like, I feel like I need my energy, so I don't like to
I'm, like,
put it
as
out
quiet
too
at my
much,
house as
but
I am
don't want
outside.
people, like you were saying, to think that like we're boring people, you know, because we can have fun, but it just depends on who we're with. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm like really emotional though. So some like with my close friends, I like let all of
Emotional.
it out. But then with people I'm not really like close with, it's just like silent.
I've been getting better at, like, talking to people as, even though I'm not close to them.
I voted for.
I've been trying to be
Alex
more,
because I could see
out
him
there
at a
and
party,
extroverted.
like, having fun. He just kind of had a bubbly personality to me.
Ooh.
When I'm like surrounded by other introverts,
You're not allowed to be happy as an introvert, apparently.
Step up and talk more. So I think maybe people saw that I was being like, that I was a little bit more comfortable within the group. So they kind of saw that as maybe like an extrovert.
Which was the same problem with the other girl, as she got comfortable and then she started just like talking a little bit like of a clearer tone, and then people will just respect that as like extroverted. Ooh.
Dating.
Was that to
How do you
vote
feel
out
about
to
dating?
see if they didn't? Okay, yeah, it was.
I have a girlfriend,
Dating.
but we're both introverts and we're both really independent. We know like when to give each other space, and like we know that it doesn't mean that we don't care or love each
Okay.
other less. It just means like we need
I hate
each
getting
other.
in
Like,
like
we don't have
relationships
to
because then I need my
constantly talk all the
space.
time.
I like literally need my space, and then like most of the time when you're dating someone, they just like want to be all over you. I used to know this girl, and I dated her for like a year, and then she wanted to hang out all the time, and I'm like, bro, I just want to watch Naruto. I'm fine with you like being in my presence watching Naruto with me, but like I just want to chill. Like I don't want to go out, but she always wanted to go out. She was so extroverted. But like I guess that it was good for me because then I got to go out more,
I don't know.
and then
dating
that's
is
good for you
hard.
in turn,
I need to
like
put myself out there
alternatively.
more, 'cause
Like
I'm
it's still like
I
so
wanna date,
exhausting.
you know, like I want to find somebody, but at the same time, it's just that like meeting up part, and it's just like I don't want to do it. You know? How
I'm
about
not
you?
like good with like approaching. Well, I
It's so
don't
weird,
approach people,
like
but,
trying to
like,
go out as an
like,
extrovert or an
I
introvert,
I have a bad habit of like ghosting.
and like meet new people. Like I don't know how to meet new people.
Just lagging a lot.
Like I assume I just go to random people in the store,
Twenty
right?
minutes
Is that what I do?
sorry,
I just
I
like see
can't.
someone who I
Like,
think
I'm
looks
like,
cool in the
right
store and be
now,
like, hey,
I
let's be
hate
friends.
clinginess, so like I wouldn't want to spend time.
Or
with
like
someone
work.
every day.
I've been like
I don't have time for
I'll like
that.
talk to people at work, but I don't talk to them
And,
outside
like,
of work.
being able to be to myself and, do
And then
what
like
I
people will
want
try to
all the
like
time
they'll like get my
without anybody
Snapchat
getting offended of why I don't want
and
to
then
talk,
want to
you
talk
know?
outside of work,
So, yeah.
and then I'm
I'm
like I
trying to
just
work on
forgo her. Like I
She
don't
just
message
seemed
them.
very
I literally
calm.
have so many people
I swear
Snapchat that I
everyone
just
else
like
would
never
seem more
message.
nervous and kind of anxious.
You guys deal with like anxiety.
But it's such a weird thing to do is to get someone Snapchat and just never talk to them.
Yeah.
Like what do you do with it?
Do you guys have like a method for anxiety, like how to calm down? Like
How
how
to
do you
calm
guys
down.
recharge?
I'm so
I think it's unfair to assume that every introverted person has anxiety. I feel like I can understand it because of social anxiety. You know how it like gets misconstrued with introverted, because it's assumed that if you're introverted that you have social anxiety and that's why you can't talk to people. But it quite literally isn't that. It's just more of like you don't want to talk to people because you just get exhausted, and then the thought of like getting exhausted makes you more exhausted, so then you just like turn yourself away from the social interaction itself.
Would vote me off just off of the first look, but I was surprised that I stayed so long.
They're most likely comfortable with their answer, right? No. Oh wait, why is it so long? Why is the results like 4 minutes long?
We wanted to go to Dave & Buster's for sports and $5
Whoa,
bites,
who's it gonna be after this ad?
we made a trip.
100 songs with 4 chords. There's only like 6 chords. I think people don't know that there's only like 6 chords, like major chords for like music.
Reaching the last round and losing was really.
It has to be the dog girl.
Pretty
Nobody walks their dog as an introvert. It has to be her.
I'm really sorry.
I knew it! I knew it! That's the worst activity to do as an introvert. I called it. I fucking knew it. Who does that to themselves?
That was really hard.
all I do is talk.
God
and
tier brain.
not being able to
I had to be like Sherlock Holmes, like descendant, with the brain that I
I
have.
was like very sincere about my answer.
Oh
Like,
my
do you feel that way
God.
about